Yes, Amber. No, I forgot what I was saying, you fucking babble babbling asshole. I have this fear because Mark, when he was like 4, he told me, Amber, if I was really fucking mad, I'd blame all your cleanliness and hygiene on the fucking tick on my mother's head. Because the hormone tick makes a mom just fuckered for a long time. That's what I've been scratching at. It's not, there's no bump, it's just the heat. And you feel it's like pressure. And if it reaches your skull, like that's when you start, well, just before you start icing it. You're not really supposed to ice your head unless you're like a raging fucking hormone. I'm a little dude. I'm a little dude. I'm a little dude. Who wants to say that, dude? Dude. 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 Okay, so anyway. And I've imagined he's like coming over just and falls asleep because fuck it. Why I gotta go to work in the morning, whatever. And there's fucking. Well, this is quite a common thing, but that was a really dirty mattress. This one's like, I think it's worse, this one. But anyway, just imagine him saying, do you think I care? Because I'm whining about the bed. If I did, it'd be the tick on my mother's head. And then it starts getting all like prophesized in the midst of it all. I talked about this at work too. At first, it feels like a rush. Then it feels like a dagger. But not as painful, right? It's just like this pressure feeling. She sure is adorable. Once Coral is known as good, I'll start getting bonuses for her too. Sam Jackson, Marla, they got Christmas bonuses for me too. Well, they're my employees, but also Northern Health, like literally, is that fucking nice? Like, oh my god, it's killing me. Northern Health itself pays you like $5 a day to be there. Everything else is your corporation and blah blah blah. Right. Northern Health gave me like a $500 fucking Christmas basket once, and I realized it was Johannes. As soon as I did, I was saying to the staff, I said, what I said, Johannes bought me this. That is so sad. That is so good. Some bitch stole my charger and broke my mirror. It was like this black, sparkly, like big fucking stick of eyeliner and shit. Some of it was Mac. He said he was going to Vancouver and it was a secret. And the Mac mirrors are like, whoa, you can't even afford them unless you like really save your money or something. Or got the Christmas bonus for yourself. I've been rolling on average soldier salary for over 10 years. Do I ever look like shit? Just kidding. It's not the money. It's not the money, but I'm trying to quit drinking. I've been going, whoa, and then spending all my money on stupid shit. It's weird. It was like a pyromania kind of fucking situation. And I know I drink a lot, like 3 nights a week. It'll come. But anyway, that bead that Kale gave me is shining bright. How you doing? Like, yeah, I actually remember what happened with you. Yeah, I do. Because we love each other. I think the fear and anxiety of a stranger being in a freaking psychotic mother's fucking house was terrifying for him. No, it's true. I did surgeries on Owen all the time. I did surgery on him. You might not want to admit it, but that's my pride and joy, actually, because he made it. My pride and joy. He's such a nice guy, that little Eric character, whatever the fuck his real name is. Oh, my penis fell out. It feels so fucking nice, and like your hands, they were quite soft. You're welcome. Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna bawl my fucking eyes out and forget what I was talking about. Oh, I used up all the makeup and I tried to show Johannes, but he was in hospice. So I showed Ben, the psychologist, all the cool things I did with just black. It was just black, and it looks so good. All different kinds of black. There's a song called All Different Kinds of Black. I can't do it alone. I'm all lonely and shit. Yeah. I love Mark, but we're not allowed to date our team, are we? I don't know. Zamazin freaked me out because he's really mad that Dr. Gita fucking died. Aren't we all? He was my partner. I didn't lose money. I lost my great uncle Honey Bunny. I don't know if we're related. We never discussed it because we're not supposed to. That's why I think that we're not allowed to date, because we're not even allowed to date other doctors, because we're not allowed to look up our family genetics and stuff. I'll just ask Mom. Mom, am I related to Ben, the psychologist? She'll be like, I don't know. Yeah, that one. I'm not allowed too much either, because I have the Genius Award, a People's Choice Award. I guess it backstage, and I do this. I'm kind of a magician, bro, and no wonder you love me. But I can't juggle. I cannot juggle. And when the trials are true, bump. Something like that. When the trial comes true, you bump it. And that flips up and you can catch it. And then you got two. And then you're just like, or something. I always write poetry off of that. The tides, the tittling tat of the cat that walks so pittily pat down the patent walk. The patterns of the sidewalk grayscaled into a back alley where the cat found a nest and began to free folly. Piddly paddly piddly pat, out came the kittens and all of that. Where they went from there, nobody knows, but they had no home and it gets very cold. I'm a crazy cat lady. Poetry is all you have when you're lonely. I know some people, they choose to be lonely because it's just like a tease, and then you go through this chemical change when you go back hanging out by yourself all the fucking time because your friends are too cool to call you for every event. And that wasn't negative, that was just the truth. Some people, yeah. Aaron keeps bugging me with this poem. Well, not, he doesn't do it over and over again, but it's like, but thou now she knew that she was in bestide, for he ran a roving that she was not a pervert like himself. I know the difference of when they tittled and toed, but when they got so low they forgot there was every toe shitty sex. I walk by and he plays like weird lines to weird poetry. She was not a pervert. I always thought I'd be judged for being judged like I was small when I'm big. That'd be hard because I think it happens quite a bit. Like I think Upshaw put that in a song. Upshaw, he called me short. That's so mean. Short goes in all kinds of directions in the geometrics, so it fucks with the brain really hard. I never liked anyone calling anyone short. I'm like, remember, just they won't. These kids aren't serial killers. Just I'm still growing. I'm a little person, and it just helped the balance because then when things went, it was more like okay, I had to be like that too. Yeah, kind of a therapist at school. Nothing wrong with that. Except for now, everyone's trying to scare me that they don't want to hear it. I'm sure you do because those weird pains in your head, that weird droopy feeling, that fucking this because you're smoking and hurting your lungs. You fucking lean over yourself very fucking much and too much. I almost pissed my pants. I'm very impressed with my dye job. Like, no, it's not the most because I think I have to cut my hair a little bit more. It's not flawless like model. Yeah, super. Thanks, Auntie Tammy, even though you're not even my auntie. And are you? You divorced them. Anyway, you're Auntie Tammy. You guys are such good friends. She's the one that I can relate to like a lot. She doesn't want to be touched either. Like I lean to it, and then I feel like everybody pacing back because I think what I did before was exactly what I should have been doing. My first date with Owen was like, "You want to have sex? You want to have sex? I wanna." And then he runs to the bedroom, and you could tell it was consensual. And then we just did the helicopter thing. He was the boyfriend, Mark. I may grow. When I get the hormone fluctuation, it totally tells me there's lots of more room to grow in there. Is it? I know I'm questioning what your name even is. I think it's Dorian, right? Dorian. Yeah. Doran. Anyway, back to wolves. Yeah, that puppy that I found in the field that was nipping my hands, and my mom, we didn't videotape it because they get really like it because it's they notice that every animal does. Some just don't care. But she's like trickling water down my elbow, and it's biting my hand, so we get the water into it. And the wildlife conservation is like ripped up. They're like, there is no parents. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like biting me. Fucking weird shit. Now it's this big wolf that everyone sees. And I guess Barb, Christian's Barb Kraus, and her husband, Tim Kraus, did the same thing. That's that orange wolf that I seen when I was going through eye surgery. That was the best thing to fucking see when I just got my vision back, man. That's a huge fucking wolf, bigger than that black one I found. That's why he probably feels so shitty that he's not mating. He wanted to mate where he found water naturally. Aw. It's like an orangey wolf. Non-invasive species either. Sorry I said that. I'm very confusing because I get doobie. I just care about the wolves and I care about the ones we have now. I just think that they're not getting fed enough, like ends of a sandwich or something. They're not getting enough hand feeding. But I bet you mom's gonna take her to the vet. It's gonna be something like internal lice or something. My back has really been hurting me. And the horses, like Pip is amazing. Yeah, I fucking as soon as I realized she like must have just perked up and caught that girl's attention. That girl was wanting to ride her and then they rode all day. And it was amazing for her and it cheered me up. Because I just fucking don't want a horseback riding accident. I can't even land on my wrists. Surely I can. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That just hurts really bad, that's all. And the cats. Mom got attacked by the mom. The mom found where all they were and it was attacking everybody at everybody's house that had the cats that we found in the barn. We knew this was going to happen. Mom was like gashed open. I killed it. She come in the door and I was right behind her. So fucking idiot. And then 2 more came because I'm on the phone with Mark usually and tell me all the news. And then 2 more came and I had to wrangle 2 of them at once to make a legal capture. I'm gonna keep the pet cougar. But it was the one that was mean and the other ones were following it like, what the fuck are you doing? With their tail. Mom isn't alright, but she will be. Sounds like she got deafness. I had a hard time believing that. Because I got chased by the wolves and that scared the fucking crap out of me. And it could have been cougars. Because they pant like a wolf to get away with shit. I couldn't see. It was in the dark. And I was just like, I'm not schizo ever. Like, this is beyond bullshit. My ears ring after. I ran until I was bloody. And I didn't get bit. It was just my coughing and stuff. Running so fucking fast. What's another animal? Oh, the bears. Little bear keeps coming in the yard. It's getting a bit bigger, but it seems stunted. I have to catch it and do its surgery. I remember what a bear's spine and everything looks like. It'll be okay. Yeah, I love Canada. Like, we give a fuck. We are kind. All these little innuendos of America on YouTube. That's funny, but it's scary when you talk like that. Oh, one end they're just like screaming at you, innuendos, blah blah blah. You can't do it right. Is that what happened to me? I got a flat tire in like what did you say, like Southern America? Could have been. I was rescuing puppies that were Canadian that went over the border and all this stuff. So probably. Let's just talk animals. The music stuff makes me so nervous. I like animals. Ah, that actually hurts, do that. I'll just keep going to the gym. That's all I can do. Empty Promise says he can have it off my neck, coral, but it needs to be retied. Empty promises. Empty promises. What happened to me? I said to Mark, we were like 6. I said, so it was like I ate a woodpecker egg. Like I can just imagine it. Like I'm reaching up for a woodpecker egg and I eat it, but for some reason I'm looking behind me. He's like, Amber, you were in Mad Max. I'm like, wait, how old are we? I am the star of Mad Max. Barely look like her anymore. Oh. Bam. I love Mad Max. I never get sick of it either. It's not in my dailies. And what he meant by that is that sand never comes out of your lungs when we're wearing masks. Was there? It was real. And isn't that weird? When I was talking about those freakish things, I'm a freakish thing. When I get to see Drew Byron again. But anyway, no. They're not freaks. They're victims. Some victims are so fucking out of this world, like the serpents and shit. There's worse. They don't even leave the hospital and out loud. They're so infectious. And if anyone decided to defend themselves against their poking and really odd, isolated behavior, because you feel isolated when you have AIDS. Like, nah, you feel. Anyway, yeah. All the war amps and stuff walking around the cancer clinic. It's like, literally, it's so sad. How old are we, Mark? Not 30. No. We're much older. But they could tell this is my first baby. Oh. Maybe I just missed the day too much. I'm never get a reputation anyway. I'm praying for keeps. You can see it, my eyes are open. I'm allowed to miss my friends and walk them around. I just do that because I think it's funny. Well, I used to think it was funny when I could laugh. That's why I just do that. Look how much I grew. From here, big, this. Oh, the lighting. I told you summer does this to me. It's not summer yet. I wish I was fucking bipolar. At least one day I'd die from the weather. Is that even safe to say in this city, or do people? No, people don't usually turn people anything. It's terrorists. The Down syndrome kids are my favorite kids, and special needs are the fucking funniest. Because he'll get one really hyper and he gives him one of those foam balls shooting fucking real things. And poof. And then they all get in a tiff with love because they're all boyfriend, girlfriend. That's what. I would love you, Bradley, even if you went. Because I know you're struggling the most. Because you knew the bullshit the most. And try not to remind Cohen, just tell him it wasn't nice. It was pretty. How you say it wasn't pretty. And then he can go over to the specialist about all his concerns or whoever he feels comfortable with. Birds. No, the woodpecker story. Wolverine. It was a wolverine. It scratched my tailbone to the bone. And yeah, I remember actually now laughing with Mark about how how am I gonna take a shit. It was serious. I got sent to the hospital. I couldn't take a shit. I was scared because it was gonna rip open and that happens every time you get a cut across your fucking ass that deep. I remember it stuck its fucking nose right up my ass, sucking the blood. But don't believe that Wolverines only eat kids, okay? Because, well, I never went indoors. I was asking for it, kind of. Not intentionally, but in a spiritual sense, yeah. Whoops. Dark entities, man. I just ran away from it around the house, back around. Got in the door, it was right there. I kicked it and it nearly got me down. Almost drug me out back the door again. Oh yeah, my ankle, and that's why my one ankle just acts up. I really could have went special needs or bipolar just from the animal attacks. That's why I'm worried about my legs. Because I love doing this. Logan's been doing it. He's been taking care of the orchard. Because my legs don't work. You have to be quiet at night, and he just checks the sprinklers with a big rifle. Oh, that's good. You should get a BB 120. Black handgun. Kind of shoots down and up. But it has good range. It's not nighttime yet, so I feel pretty good. It's been backing itself up. The mornings have been better. I've been waking up earlier. It's been lasting longer. I've been feeling less pain. I've been doing really good. And then they're going to ban me from YouTube before I'm even done my journey? That is friggin' prejudice. This is going fast for me, too. That's amazing. It'll still be about 6 years, though. But some women, they didn't even start healing until 6 years. They couldn't get up off the couch. Some say it's because they weren't caught vegetating without even noticing they're vegetating on the couch. But that's not everything. There's 16 variables into what can make a pregnant woman just sit down and not get up. My ears twitch on this one especially. Logan caught me. I was sitting there for too long. Try not to bring the bag of cheesies over to me. And he's like, well, maybe that's what the problem is. Stress yourself out. It would happen quick. You're pretty stressed out. Thanks, Logan. That's my hair. It's like horse hair. Like pony hair. We took miniature ponies from another one of my farms and ran them through the swamp because they were on their deathbed, except for like 3 of them that would actually pull it if the other ponies died and unhitched. After this, freaking deer and its babies that were like completely fucking deranged chased them up, but then we caught them in a net. You can do that if you checked. And oh my god, isn't that just fucking weird? I'm a fucking rock star. Not only that, I know I look like ass. I'm Bella from Twilight, fucking military chick. Real footage on Tubi if you can find it. I forget what it's fucking called. I'm exhausted again. Just gassing because nobody made me feel bad either.